So what's in here? Ah, another hook. At least we don't have to look for the console this time, but... Ooh, and this area is opened in this one. There's an area blocked off by boxes. Well, let's go see what's over here. A step ladder is needed, and then we can leave, I guess? Alright. Good deal.
That does not sound good.
No, you're right. Oh, crike.
Chitanya Vesilo. Why is this place so stupid? Nothing works. Idiot American machines.
Well, it's mostly Bob, I think. There's half a cog.
Well done, idiot. Breaking it will help. Stupid. You should take that dumb piece, see if you can fix it.
Okay. Yeah, breaking everything, I know. I wasn't attempting. And by the way, Vladdy, I love you too. Broken half gear. A new path is open for you. Head back to the communal grotto and down to level 2. Okay. Interesting how the corn does that. Blocks me and then reopens paths. You need to figure out a way to repair this broken gear if you want to raise that giant hook to the sky. The fact that you know nothing about engineering, mechanical repairs, or finding things means that this will probably go very smoothly. I certainly hope that that is the case. Common sense would dictate that we would need the other half of the gear to fix it, but maybe we can make a mold and just remake it an entirely new gear? And now that area is blocked off. Well, at least it keeps us from wasting a bunch of time going into places that we don't need to be. And my little dummy I set up there to open the door just about scared the life out of me. Thought that was behemoth corn. And actually, now that I've thought about it for a little while, he might not actually be as big as he looks. I wonder if he's actually wearing the dead bodies of his brethren. So we need to go down to level 2. This is the communal grotto, right? I think. Oh no, it's down here, isn't it? And yep. Now this path has opened up to level 2. Oh, of course. Well, nothing to do now but to press forward. The lighting in here is very nice, if nothing else. Hopefully we're not trapped.
This time Vladdy told you where he is from. Vladdy is from small box, very dark, then stupid idiot brought him out of box, and it was sad. Now, we are here.
Right, I conjecture you're supposed to be a Teddy Ruxpin knockoff, but you seem much more advanced than that. Yeah, I think we keep missing textures because there definitely seems to be some writing there. I don't know why that is the case. I've restarted the game and it seems to still be happening at times. Bob, you stupid dummy. Why you commissioned that artist to make these maps is beyond me. They are unreadable. Everyone is getting lost down here. Cordially, Ted. Right, yeah, you are here. So this is Picasso's grandson doing this. A completely lazy mystery novel. Is this to go along with our boring one? After an unexpected hit, the maligned author was forced to write a sequel. This time, he saved everyone the trouble of reading the book altogether and revealed the killer on the back flap. The novel actually chronicles the detective's struggle to return a pair of defective pants. Same author. Great. Night Danger 2. Danger. Right. Wonderful. Bob, I don't care how good a deal you got. No more lobbies, idiot. Cordially, Ted. What is the outcome of Ted and Bob's antagonism. Which will we find dead? Or both? We just picked up a whole frickin' water cooler. You were mistakenly trying to pick up something else, but now you are in possession of an entire water cooler. You are too stubborn to put it down, so you're going to have to find a use for it, carrying it everywhere you go. You didn't even empty out the water. How are we carrying this thing when, according to the game, we can't even do 2 reps on a 5-pound dumbbell without being completely tired out? Ah, this is where we saw the corn, a stupid scarecrow with an arrow through his hat, is my interpretation. Don't see anything else. Why was he looking for us down here? If he knew we were upstairs, I wonder. Maybe he was looking for someone else entirely. Hiya, Ted. Since you're so worried about security, I did you a favor and beefed up the doors to your room. You're absolutely welcome. Bob. Bob, you jerk. I can't even get into my room because of these stupid discount security measures. Fix it. I'm sick of sleeping in the grotto. Cordially, Ted. Alright. Initiate security check. Do we have to tote that thing back up here? Looks like a whole different build. See, like a box at the bottom. I guess this is the water cooler? Yup. Gear doesn't go here. The rest is things we have not yet found, apparently. There's another rock for our collection. Workplace readiness report. See, extremely lazy and enjoys naps. Scribbled in there. Giving up on the corn's ability to be weaponized on any level, the scientists attempted to see if they could be of any use in the general workplace. They weren't, opting to take naps instead. However, the corn did display a fondness for stacking orange boxes, which they did so... Okay, again, really weirdly constructed sentence there, but no mind. Which they did at every chance they could. The goal of which seeming to be directing the researchers to do what they wanted. Well, they are still very good at doing that. I think Vladdy's stuck somewhere. Because I still hear him stomp, stomp, stomping. Are you back in here? Where are you? Oh. No matter, I suppose. He shall make an appearance eventually, I trust. A rocky rock. Great. Now this is a rock that knows its place in the world. Unquestioning, unwavering, happy, and basking in its complete and utter rockiness. You have named it Shelby instead of Rocky, which I guess is fine. Not the name I would have chosen, but... Oh, finally, a statue, I would assume, of Ted, though hugely dwarfed by Bob's marble rendition. Alright, we know where this goes. This is absolutely positively the sturdiest box you will ever find, except for the one you see immediately after you pick up this one. But now you have what is known as boxer's remorse. Nah, I'm perfectly satisfied. So, Bob, what do you think of this? See what you've driven me to? Jerk. Cordially, Ted. Yeah, and that brought about this. Hiya, Ted. This is great. Really excited to see you get into the spirit of things. Added one of mine so we could be side by side. Really think it balances the space well. Bob. Yeah, sure it does. It balances it completely out. We can squeeze by. Well, let's put this box over here. We know it goes here. Building a facsimile of either Bob or Ted again here. We haven't gone down here yet. Lots of vending machines. The Tin Company. Alright. Someone's rather fond of whatever that is. Cafeteria? Huh. Others. Soda combo upsize. Okay. Is there anything useful in here, though? Ah, a plant.
You take so many useless things, idiot.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've got to solve problems, Vladdy. Bob, where is that idiot Fernando hiding? I told him to refill the coffee trolley with rank A? I don't know what that is. Weeks ago. If you find him, put him to work and do some yourself, buffoon. Cordially, Ted. Sure, I'll keep an eye out for him. Anything else in here? What does this say? You'd think this particular plastic plant was perfect, if not for the garish pot it was attached to. You have an unnatural hatred for clay pots of every size, shape, and color. Alright. Locked. Can be opened from the kitchen, which probably means we need to send Vladdy through a vent again. Yes? However, one does not immediately present itself. I thought there were 2 more things needed, but apparently... Oh, okay, no, it's not. I guess we need to change the pot out because we don't like the pot? That may have been what the thing was hinting at. Well, on further then. Is this completely blocked over here? Seems to be. Okay. We'll go over to this section then, which is the living quarters. Ah, there's the way they're supposed to look. Oh, so maybe the plant doesn't go there. Maybe it just goes here. Okay. Ah, and we're supposed to transplant it into something here. One of these? No. There's a notebook. Bob's journal. I'm excited for this. Great art there on the cover. Written entirely in red pen. It isn't so much a journal as it is a mindscape with occasional pictures. Massive, ambitious plans are written down and abandoned midway through inception, and sometimes mid-sentence. Well, that seems accurate to what we know of him thus far, yes? Lots of pins everywhere. They don't look like red pins to me, though. Exercise gear. There was something over here. Yep, there it is. Large amount of statues. Bought in bulk and commissioned in a variety of materials, Bob seems to have ordered more statues than can possibly be fit inside the facility. Due to this, a statue storage fee is also included. He did indeed get a discount, but the cost is so outlandish in the first place that the missing 0 is barely noticeable. Right. More of Bob's extravagance. Cereal? Capuchin treats? Or maybe just monkey food. I think that's what a capuchin is, isn't it? Oh, it went in the folio. Value size. You got a hungry monkey? We got just the thing. This. Bob mistakenly thought that capuchin was another word for delicacy and ordered thousands of boxes to snack on. When he was told that the snacks were, in fact, for monkeys, he ate them anyway. That's probably the pellets that we were forced to eat in the elevator. Meteor Crunch? What's this? A navigational chart. Fine. Operation... Okay, that looks like scrambled words there at the bottom. It's a small navigational chart of the Pacific Ocean, with a very peculiar course plotted from the United States to an island in the middle of the ocean. The course has more in common with the movement of a small fly than any nautical vessel. It's apparently part of Operation Subaquanium Ividre. evadir. But owing to your poor understanding of all languages, you mistakenly think that it's a chain restaurant specializing in Italian cuisine. Well, it's definitely a language that I do not understand then. That's fine. Maybe we can find someone who can translate. Hello, Bob. More golden toilet facilities. Again, without any privacy screens whatsoever, but I guess when you're doing your business seated on gold, all of that is just beneath your notice. Still haven't found a thing to transplant the plant into. Okay. Am I missing something then? Oh, pruning shears. Probably need that for this. Yup. It's much nicer now. What goes here? I wonder. By freeing this plastic plant from its potted prison, you managed to trigger a dramatic series of events that led you to obtain a trimmed plastic plant. These events included reaching out to grab the trimmed plastic plant, picking up the trimmed plastic plant with your right hand, and wondering why you did all of this in the first place. The devil made me do it. Now we just need around something to put it on. McMuffin? No. Are you stuck, Vladdy? Shame you fell through the floor there. I mean, I wish there was something I could do to help, but alas, I am useless and stupid, so I guess I shall leave you to free yourself as you are so much more capable than I am. Yeah, no round thing in here. Where is it then? Is there one over here? Oh no, we can't use things from the folio, can we? I was going to say, is it one of our rocks? But I guess it isn't. Something. Ah, there's stairs down. I guess it's down here then. And this is a place where we can't see the name on the sign. Well, there's definitely the things in here. A master plan. Appears to be the only thing Fernando, the founder's assistant, put any effort into. Aside from shredding important documents and wearing fancy fedoras and gloves, it's a very poor plan, involving jumper cables, a strange lightning rod, and somehow turning into an all-powerful god. Notes read that the stupid corn told me their secret, and Bob and Ted will be my assistants now. Well, if nothing else, Fernando's hand was useful in the end. Okay, there's a ton of notes here. Let's look at the other things first, shall we? A daily planner. The final page consists of 6 appointments. 9 a.m., do nothing. 11 a.m., pick up new fedora and a glove. Noon, torture stupid corn for amusement. 3 p.m., hide to avoid work. 5:45, torture corn. 6 p.m., initiate master plan. Well, everything went off perfectly then, huh? What is this? A coffee trolley that is out of coffee. Well, unfortunately, the coffee maker we found is in our folio and unusable. Something needs to happen here, though. Alright. None of those. Go away. Ah, there's what we need, right? Medicine ball. You could have taken a much lighter ball for this particular task, but that would require a grasp of logic that you don't really have. Well, we shall make do with what we have then, shan't we? The book titled A 1-Second Assistant. This must be the book Fernando used to tell him how to do his job. A peculiar book on how to be an assistant in the workplace, whose end appears to be to do as little work as possible. Chapters include how to shred everything, an intro into hiding in the office, and shifting blame to the intern. Yep, definitely the instructions Fernando lived by. Alright, that appears to be everything else in here. I suppose it's time that we read all of these post-it notes. Hiya, Fernando. Could you be a pal and place the tour brochures across the facility? There's only a few hundred, so you'll be able to do that in no time flat. Bob. Fernando, you cretin. Ignore that idiot Bob's request. What you really need to do is sort the samples in the genetics lab from least reactive to most. So go do it. Cordially, Ted. Hey, Fernando. Got a more important job for you than that. Need the statue directly above you moved about an inch or so. Scaffolding's already set up, so you'll finish in about an hour or so. Thanks. Fernando, you lazy oaf. Don't touch that statue. We don't need yet another insurance claim. Instead, go to the second floor of the barn and observe the corm's behavior in their habitat for several days. Cordially, Ted. And don't move a muscle. That'll throw the data off. Cordially, Ted. Well, Ted's a little demanding. Hi, Fernando. Don't worry about that observation stuff. The corn will take their own notes. Really need you to hang out a few dozen new paintings that just came in. Be a pal and set that up, would you please? Thanks, Bob. Fernando, you twit. Don't lift a finger for those paintings. Instead, use this pen to draft a letter for me. Dear Bob, you are a nitwit and an idiot. Cordially, Ted. Cordially, Ted. Okay, then. Very interesting exchange there. Wonder what Fernando ended up doing. Let's go and create our head masterpiece. Don't know how we're supposed to achieve a face this time, but... Uh-huh. Oh. Is this not going to work? Okay. I figured that was the solution. Okay. Huh. Nothing to do here. Do we need to poke a hole in it with something? Guess we need to find a hole poker device. And then we can stick the plant in there. Don't know where we shall get such a thing. Oh, I guess I missed some things here. My God, Bob, what is this? There is no way in any conceivable universe that we can turn this facility into a resort. Stop it, you dummy. Cordially, Ted. Welcome to Redacted Land. A very slick-looking proposal to rework the facility into a high-end theme park and casino resort. Has lots of pleasing-looking graphs pointing upwards, so you know for sure that it's a good idea. Some notable attractions include Vatland, Genetics Kingdom, and Kitchen. Genius. Red marker. Okay. You mistakenly thought this was a blue marker, but you don't want to put it back down lest you hurt its feelings. Instead, you will draw a face on something with it, because you know it likes to do that. Ah, okay, I guess this is what we were missing then. Not something to poke a hole in the ball to stick the plant on with. We needed a way to make the face. So, a face we shall make. Hello. Wow, we drew the worst face in the world. It appears you took drawing lessons from a leather couch. Well, at least we took them, right? Somehow your artistic skills have become worse in the short time between this effort and your Sketcher 3000 drawing. You try to determine if the face you've drawn is happy, angry, or asking itself why it was brought into being to suffer such horrible torment. You eventually settle on smiling. It's a robot face. Not terribly drawn, just not human. And we are accepting of everyone. We shall not torment it because it is not like us. And... Oh wait, I thought that was the plant. There. Haha. So, I think we're done. Scanning. Worst security system ever. What'd that say? Hello? Oh.
That does not sound good.
Aha! I finally found you! You've fallen into my clutches, just like all the others. I must say, I'm quite disappointed. I thought you were more clever, more interesting. But no matter. Now, your suffering will be so incomprehensible that your small mind will break!
Stupid plant, why is your face like that?
But what is that?
Your stupid face is very bad. Dumb plant. Is that on purpose?
Shut up, you mean furry stupid! How dare you! I am the pinnacle of my race! You will pay for this insult. Let me just... Ow!
What's up, boy?
Get him, Vladdy. Get him.
Biting is cheating. I win by default. Ha 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 ha! Your plans have been foiled by my plans, which are better than yours, you dummy! Ha 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 ha!
Alrighty then.
And I am most certainly not retreating. Ha 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 ha!
You know, this place is filled with idiots.
Well, I've never been more happy that you're with me, Vladdy. Well, at least we didn't die to the corn. What in the world? More missing textures. I wish I knew how to fix that. Ted's journal. Interesting. Written entirely in blue pen, in perfectly sized paragraphs, is the most depressing diary known to man. Highlights include many thoughts on optimal sock organization, regrets on his partnership with Bob, and sadness that his own project, an experimental AI program, couldn't get funded. Well, moderation, folks, in all things. Maybe if there was a person who had a little bit of Ted and a little bit of Bob, then they would be a happier human being. Concerned lab report. Can't be controlled. The corn follow her. Much too British. All very, very important conclusions. A lab report outlining further tests on the facility's breakthrough test subject, the famed female Ruby Queen corn. Much more concerning than the last one, as it uses phrases like, can't be controlled, the corn follow her, and much too British. Recommends sequestering subject as soon as possible until further notice. Alright? Well, that explains her saying that she has been captured and not allowed to bask in the light of the sun. Oops, didn't mean to crouch. Local teens win big science award. Is this Bob and Ted? It's an old newspaper clipping that shows a very young Bob and Ted winning a science award for artificial intelligence prototype. Judging by their demeanor, their partnership hasn't changed much since then. The article notably praises the display's slick presentation, spearheaded by Bob, and completely ignores the sciencey parts, which Ted did on his own. Well, it looks like Bob has been writing Ted's intellect, while just putting his flair for the bravado in place of it for years. There is a unicorn head. A candle holder. I did not know I needed this until this very moment. This is a candle holder carving of Dave, the legendary unicorn brought to life by a hungover demigod. This magical creature possessed near infinite foresight and a complete lack of spatial awareness. It fell to its death immediately after it was created. Well, that is sad. We shall remember you forever, Dave. A jar of Ronka. Ah, I get what it is now. It is a play on Sanka, so Ranka. And this is what we apparently need for that coffee bot at the bottom. And this door, this textureless portal to hell. We'll just have to wait for later. Or never. Alright, let's read the description before we do this. A cheap knockoff of a well-known decaf coffee brand. Ranka is unique in that it doesn't taste like coffee whatsoever. Instead, the makers went for the taste and texture of an old boot. It's the only thing that the facility's coffee trolleys deliver. Alright, well, let's make sure they do their deliveries then. Wow, that thing's fast. I imagine this is what we're supposed to do. Seems dangerous as fast as that thing moves, but whatever. More missing textures, unfortunately. Oh, what's this? A script for a Broadway musical. Alright. An autobiographical play about the story of an albino cornstalk's quest to destroy something called flesh bags. So this is the behemoth, and it appears when we faced him that he is actually wearing something and he's not that big. So, the story has several continuity problems, and the choreography makes absolutely no sense unless the dancers gain the ability to transform into a quantum state and teleport from one motion to the other. Well, at least he has a passion, right?